lazy bastard. We're starting at 6:31, and that's how long it took him to get his lazy ass out of bed to get here and record.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we pay this guy anything.
I should have never let him out of that crate.
Mm-hmm. So, let us talk a little bit about what happened last time on Curse of the Crimson Throne. So you guys teleported, or rather shadow walked, your way across the terrain through the deserted wasteland of the Cinderlands into the neighboring nations of the Holds of Belskin, the orc-infested lands. Because of your shadow walking ability, you were able to go unaccosted through those hostile terrains and ended up on the edge of the large lake that surrounds the imposing fortress. Obviously, surrounding this building were Kazevan, the once great warlord over Varisia's favorite instruments, the pikes, in which he would impale his enemies onto and watch them scream for hours on end in putrid worship of Zon Kuthan. However, now traveled your way across the Tarn, and our companion Merrick ended up getting a little too well acquainted with a worm for the second time in his life.
Mm-hmm.
But he did survive, and how was it you guys all vanished that or vanquished that worm? I forgot how exactly you did it. You got him to go away for a little bit.
We ran.
Yeah.
You ran, but I remember you stunned him somehow. I just couldn't remember quite.
I did
You make
crit
him
him
really
with
small.
my frigid touch, which left him, I think it was staggered for like a minute.
Yes. So Merrick used his frigid touch after escaping the worm's maw, and that was enough to make it flee for at least a little bit while you made it to the other end and defeated all of the primitive orcs guarding the entrance to Scarwall. So right about now, I think the two Kuthites would come out of after a long evening of torturing that orc for any information he knows about Scarwall, the one that was left inside of the building, the chieftain.
Mhm.
Leori would come out quite gleeful, but Seal, the Shadow Count, as always, quite stoic, and he would go, "The primitive didn't know anything. Blinded by some generational curse of anger, none of our torture methods worked." But we'll pause right there, let that sink in,
Mhm.
and we'll ask our question for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So, approaching the gates of Scarwall, having heard the myths and legends of Kazevan from some 2,000, or actually I think it was like 6,000 years ago in the lore. What are your nightmares? Like, what are your worst expectations for what lies within the doors of Scarwall?
It seemed like he was obsessed with status. I don't imagine the torture chambers will start immediately upon entering, but I do imagine there will be a great deal of unseemly things. I remember he was when he I feel like he was using undead a lot. I know
Yes,
one of our created characters was an undead general, but
yes. There were many undead in their ranks, led by the dreaded Leuco-demon commander, whose name is not quite coming to me at the moment. Whose name has been lost to history, they say.
Curse
They do
that
say
history.
that.
Always losing things.
Mhm.
I would say monster's more difficult and terrifying than what was that creature that fucked us up in the as we were trying to assault the prison?
Oh,
That we-
the plague. I want to call it a plague bringer. That's Warhammer.
Not the
But-
plague one, the one that like killed
Oh,
half the
Lady.
party.
the vine one.
The Vine
Yeah.
Lady, yeah.
Yeah.
She's one tough cookie, and she just keeps coming back.
I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily Theobald's nightmares, but I'm gonna assume furniture and decor made out of still leaving people agonizing in pain, just like permanently suspended in torturous positions to beat like chairs and shit.
That's a type of horror Merrick hadn't considered.
We're gonna go in there and we're gonna see his old accountant, and we have to settle the debts. It's too bad that we lost our bureaucrat cleric. He would have loved that.
Boss battle. I'd like to use my intelligence for my intimidation roll.
I mean, honestly, probably just undead is the most concerning thing in Sophia's mind about, because it's either undead or demons that have survived this long. She can't imagine just like creatures living as long as that. But then again, we did just encounter a purple worm that has lasted that long.
Yes, though magical beasts do operate on some different parameters than, say, animals or normal humans. But yes, a purple worm that large would have been around here for a long time and have adapted to its watery terrain rather than its normal tunneling environment.
Mm-hmm. If that's just the dog in the yard, who knows what's inside? Of course, we also saw the gargoyles and I think something else flying about. Might have just been the gargoyles.
I think it was like the smaller dragons or whatever they are.
You did encounter some bulkier versions of the gargoyles that you had previously encountered from the Ashwing tribe. The ones that call the Cinderlands their home. It seems that the ones here at Scarwall are of some different though they seem to be keeping a comfortable distance from you now that you've displayed a little bit of your prowess.
Mhm. Did Cope ever answer the question?
I think I may have been muted. Ovik is just imagining undead, which makes him very happy because that's why Mitra put him on this earth to fight undead.
So your worst nightmare would be everyone's alive inside.
No, it's just that they're undead.
Get out of my house, man! It's squatters' rights! I've been here for 2 years! The whole thing's mine.
because this is like, are we looking at like a big door to go down here, or is this just like we need to find the entrance kind of thing?
Oh no, the entrance is very obvious.
For anyone who wants one, I have 2 scrolls of delay disease just in case. It lasts for a full day, and it just makes you immune to diseases. I feel like if there's ever a time to use it, it might be right now.
Yes, I would love that.
Okay, Sophia and Ovik, when we go down, we'll have delay disease on.
Making me split my attention between 2 things.
I mean, are we going there the same day, or are we going to try to rest and go in the next morning?
Seems like a bad place to rest.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Also, just for the sake of this, oh no, I'm getting my character sheets between Theobald and Varney confused because I was looking like, why is Theobald's sense motive so low? And I'm like, right, because he's not an Inquisitor. Either way, I just want to make sure that those Zonkuthanis are telling the truth about not getting anything out of that guy.
Hey, Gumbo,
Wow,
did you,
that was a good roll.
by chance, did you take rope trick or any other sort of like rest for the night safely?
No,
spells?
I have not.
Okay.
Also,
I've
I
not
think
s-
road trip is transmutation, and that's one of the spell schools I don't do.
I gotcha.
They seem
Unless
to be
if
telling the
there's a
truth,
illusion side.
and he follows up with, "We've not yet slain the orc. You can try and conversate with him if you wish, though I doubt you'll have much more luck than we did."
I think I'm okay.
Round two, round two.
Mhm.
Leori in the background. Round two, round two. No one, just me. Okay.
You seem to enjoy torture a lot more than the group of us.
Merrick glances over to Theobald.
Most of us.
Skill and enjoyment are 2 very different things, Orphan, I say, taking a puff from my pipe. Feel like we need to linger here.
Do we need to heal up at any kind? Because I know Merrick got hit pretty hard last time.
I took
Yeah,
a little
no.
bit from the worm, so I'm at 57 of 72.
The level up has certainly helped if we gain the new hit points, but I'm still
Yeah, you
About
definitely
half
have
one,
your
don't
new
we?
hit points.
I would just say slap that wand on you if we still have it.
all right.
I'd rather have
Yeah.
you up the fighting spirits, both of you, because
I've got it. Well, let's see.
I didn't
got
really take
one.
any damage, and my summoning did, but guess what? It's gone now anyway. And I spend a minute to bring Luca back into existence.
I had a momentary mini heart attack when I flipped to my inventory and it was empty, and then I remember I had Charger's sheet open. I'm like, okay, that's significantly less panic-inducing. Oh
I think
yeah, that's right. Here,
I think
I'll.
I'll burn the remaining 2 charges on one of the wands I have.
Go for it.
Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, no, it was UMD.
While you're
that
healing up, I will say one thing I did notice in 2nd edition Pathfinder: wands are rechargeable.
Yes,
Usually they have
wands are-
like one or a couple charges, and then they recharge the next day.
Yes, you can use it once per day, or you can push it and it might explode. Staves, I love what they did with staves. That's so much better. It's great.
Yeah, I haven't looked much at staves, but I'm sure it's better.
Essentially, staves have spells put in upon them, and when you have a staff, you can charge it at the beginning of the day when you prepare spells. But it gets a number of charge equals to your highest spell slot number, but it doesn't consume any spell slots to charge.
Well,
So
that's
it's just an extra bank of spells that you have. Like a level 4 character rather than needing to be like level 12 minimum before you get your first wizard staff.
Yeah.
So we have these 3 Kuthi companions, really 2, a summoner and a cleric, I believe Leori's is. Let me double check.
What does
Yeah,
Clearlight one's wand heal?
1d8 plus
1d8
1.
plus 5 at the max if you're doing your level.
Yep. All right, so that's 7 hit points for me.
So
and that-
for now, I think it would be a little easier for me if I could hand these 3 off to some of you. Do any of you want to play another?
I will say no for me because I'm already operating 2 people.
Oh yeah,
I'm already going to be
Oh,
operating
yeah.
2 people.
I wasn't talking to you two, motherfucker.
Yes, more sheets. Soon we shall
Is that-
subsude the DM's role.
Yeah, let me play 2 summoners at the same time. I can make so many pits. I just fill, we go to the boss room. We just fill it with the entire floor. It's just nothing but pits.
Just Cope Kenneth and Loki sitting silently as it's just Richard, Michael, and I playing. All right, I'm full.
So
health
was
now.
that 13 for you or for me?
That was for me. That puts me up back to full, but I can give you one too.
All right.
So
Alright,
that's another 10. I've got. Let's see. Oh, wrong sheet
I'm
again.
down 30 hit points, but I'm about 3/4 health.
All right. Well, then I'll give you the last 2 charges on my lesser one.
Okay.
There. That'll top you off.
23 back, yeah.
All right, and I still have a 50 charge wand. Also, let me quickly check because I remember I picked up this scroll.
I use one of my individual charges. Just
So keep in mind, I don't think I should cast it before we enter the dungeon because it's minutes per level. But I have communal protection from evil, which I feel like that'll be relevant.
I have a couple scrolls of resist energy if we need it.
The evil overlord's probably undead-filled castle? Never.
Does anyone want? I'm never gonna wind up using it. I have a potion of bull strength if anyone wants it. If you don't already have enhancement bonuses to your strength.
I could either give it to myself or Nimbus.
Yeah, you can have it. So you can put that in your inventory and I'll take it off of mine.
Yeah, it'll come up some
Just
point.
won't really affect Sophia, and Luca already has enhancement bonuses from automatic progression, so it won't affect him much. I also have some magnesium if anyone needs a caster level bonus to transmutation. But I think that's the one that Theobald is allergic to.
Transmutation and necromancy. I selected necromancy because I like the idea that he thought necromancy was a shit magic for hacks, and I picked transmutation because I felt like transmutation was the opposite of illusions.
Yeah. I also have the Keef. I have 4 of those that give you a +1 caster level to any enchantment spell you cast while you use it.
Wait, you got Keef?
Yeah, I have 4 uses of Keef still.
Nice.
She had drugs on her, man.
Yeah.
Those dirty transmuters with their fake plastic muscles.
I also have Brimstone if you ever need to add acid damage to your spells that already do acid damage.
Oh gosh, now I'm just imagining transmutation wizards as like the body modification subculture of the D&D world. Yeah, dude.
That's an actual thing in the Warhammer Fantasy Age of Sigmar. The followers of Tzeentch, all their minis are incredibly jacked, despite the fact that they're spellcasters. And in the lore, they confirm that when you stab them, they poof, and then they're scrawny dudes, and they were just using magic to make themselves jacked.
That's hilarious. Okay. So are we waiting on something? I don't know.
No, I'm
Okay.
very
I think we were
distracted
just
at the moment.
preparing.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
gotcha.
so going in, me and Vic are going to be immune to diseases for 24 hours because I used the 2 delay disease scrolls I had.
All right. walking closer to the wall. The entryway was once blocked off by a large gate, but that has been blown open along with the strewn bodies of both human and what the more magically astute of you would recognize as Minotaur skeletons. And you would all remember back to those armies of Minotaurs from the vision of the Shoanti.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that at one time, many, many ages ago, a great battle took place at these gates.
I'm just gonna hit those gates with a quick detect magic just to make sure we don't trigger anything. If someone else wants to look for mundane traps.
I'll do a look around.
So as you detect magic on the gates, I'll just tell you right now, the gates and also all of the walls of Scarwall are detect as magic.
If I hold it, can I determine what school?
Let me open my Scarwall notes, because that's where this will be.
His scar wall of text.
My
Mhm.
Scar Wall of text, because I really wanted to get all the effects of this stupid building right.
I wouldn't use it here, but I can summon a Brachiosaurus now. That's fun.
So yes, you would be able to determine the school. Let me pull it up, because I don't actually know what school this spell is in. It's a necromancy school, of course.
So then, overlapping with the detect magic, can I perform a spellcraft to see if there's like a magical trap that might be triggered upon passing through the gate?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, give me a spellcraft.
42.
That's fucking ridiculous combo.
I'm very good at wizardry.
So your astute mind, you're not able to detect a trap exactly, but given that the entire structure is detecting as magic, it is likely that some magical effects might take place upon crossing the entryway.
All right then. Let's see here. One moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself because I see where this is going.
Is the minute per level spells we cast at the start of like the fight with the?
Those are long
If
gone,
I-
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because we had times where they interrogated that orc
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and stuff. It's been probably at least hour probably.
Okay. I'll go ahead and cast Iron Skin on myself.
I can't imagine the torture people are gonna rush their torture. Yeah, I have 13 minutes. I'm gonna cast Shield it when we approach too, just because it'll be helpful to have.
I think that's everything for Chandra now. I can go over it later, but I think that should be good.
All right. Anything
Oh,
else
I'm not-
anyone wants to do before crossing the entryway?
I'm not going in first.
Just kick Sophia in there.
I mean, we could have Luca go in.
Yeah, I was gonna say Luca or the guy who fights exclusively with shields.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a better
They're
idea.
all going in.
The dwarf is expendable. Send him in.
Send the door through the door.
You know, he's really a stranger. We
have
knew
known
his
him for
brother, okay? And his
Mhm.
brother didn't even know his ass.
This is true.
He's pretty
He came
excited
here
to
to
get
do
in
two
there.
things. All of it's inside the store, so he's going to go on in.
Luca will approach behind him.
All right. Luca, you walk through the entryway, and I need Sophia to give me a will save.
31.
So luckily, you are able to succeed, as you are instantly assaulted by ethereal spirits that try to bind you into the walls of the castle. But Sophia's will is strong enough to empower Luca. Some of you might try to intervene, but being such ethereal creatures, all attempts would be for naught.
Did Ovik not have that happen to him when he went through?
No, it is because of your spiritual nature.
Gotcha. Just relay that to everyone. Like, it seems like the walls are trying to eat my dad. This is a new one even for me.
Ever greedy. Have just kidnapped and ran. I
Too late
will
now.
cross the threshold while being on guard.
Probably just like one at a time. We start going through.
Mm-hmm.
And you said these were massive doors, right? So I'd be able to, still on Nimbus's back, go through?
Yeah, definitely room for a
Okay.
horse.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all just
Ready for-
entering at this point.
Yep, get ready for the Minotaur skeletons to come alive.
You enter into the first cold hallway of the entryway into Scarwall. There are skeletal remains littering the floors around you, ancient remnants of the battle that once took place. Here, just as they were at the entryway, it seems the brutal fighting continued all the way down. This time slammed shut, and you all get a chill down your spine as you hear a ghostly voice reverberate through the halls. Nothing living may enter by orders of my Lord Kazevan. Turn back now, or your bones are forfeit.
Merrick could
Hell.
just think, wait, so just our bones, so we get to walk out and whatever mess was left.
Mhm. I think it'd be kind of hard to walk without bones.
Gelatinous cubes, it do all right.
They're Kuthies, dude. They have a boner for bones. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
Well,
yeah, for a reason.
Morons. Last chance to turn back, I suppose.
Any chance we could do a long shot of putting up some sort of illusion to make us look like undead?
I won't scrutinize to magical detection to find undead. I don't have that spell prepared.
I was referring to, like, if we just appear undead, probably won't make any
I just realized
difference.
I was
but,
muted.
be entertaining.
Sophia was gonna do a long shot and call out like, "Hey, so my dad's technically dead. Does that mean I get a pass?" Just imagine silence.
Yep.
This is your last chance to leave this place.
I don't think he's gonna let us go in without a fight.
I mean, we're just going, right? So I think I'll cast a spell on my companion.
Mm,
You
Vic
hear
keeps
a
walking forward.
clip, clopping sound come down the hallway as you guys proceed towards the gate. And the bones around you start to shamble and animate into their clothes as skeletal warriors surround the party. And one approaches the gate and pulls the long chain, and the gate ascends into the upper ceiling of the into the ceiling of the fortress. And he opens the way for battle to commence between you two. So let me move you guys over to the map. Put your is this the order you guys would go into? What order would you be in? It's like a
I think we had Ovik and we're in front. So this is the front here.
so let me grab where's Ovik? Where is Ovik?
He's in the middle here.
Oh, there
Yep.
he is.
and then there would also be Charger down here since she's my companion character now.
Would you
Spend the
want?
last hour hastily making that stat block to not use it.
Ovik, Luca, Merrick, where are you?
I'd probably be in the middle of the pack. I'm not sure. So are
In
we
the
going?
middle, so I imagine you're probably right here behind. So got you guys here, and then you can correct it once I move you over.
Yeah.
So then Sophia will probably be behind Merrick.
Alright,
I'll just
Sophia
be in the
behind
back.
Merrick. Is Kier down here next to Sophia?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine be down here. Let me take a look back at the map real quick. Of course, I'm all zipped in now. It's a huge dungeon map. Yeah, so it. Yeah, so it is 4 squares across. So you can orient yourselves in that way. So put her up here, Leori, yeah, probably somewhere in the middle. Theobard, you want to be dead in the back?
Yep.
Well,
And let me pull
preferably
out
living.
Charger. Well,
Depends on the day.
not many living things down here, as you know.
Mm.
There be zombies about, let me tell ya. Oh, so you have you put the HP into the? I tried to put HP on the token and it didn't.
No, I have. Oh, that token there. No, here. Let me do it.
Okay. I think you should have control of that token.
Yeah, I can edit it, so I assume.
There we go.
Yep, I got control.
All right, and you
I
want
don't
her like a.
Mm,
And we'll say he'd be a little bit closer up to the front. Copy paste y'all over. I hate that the little flag doesn't scroll down with you because I've got all these maps. And now I've got to drag this one up because it only scrolls up if you're holding
yeah, there's
on.
like an extra menu you can click on to just say move them to this page, but it doesn't feel as intuitive as the click and drag.
Indeed. But that was an extra like 5 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah, I moved you guys over. So pop you in here. Move you.
Yeah, that is a big ass map, and I either don't have vision
Oh,
or
that is-
you have fog entirely on.
Oh yeah, there it is. Very shift click to the bottom here.
I see here.
Do you not have vision for Theobald?
Apparently not.
Me neither.
So, yeah, let me fix it. Kier, Sophia. Did that fix it?
I can see my
Not for
token,
me.
Yeah,
but
just a blank
um,
blackness.
If you Control L on your token, it'll tell you.
I
So it
cannot see
is
that.
dark inside, so you would need
Yeah,
some kind of light
but my
source.
character has 60 feet of dark vision.
All right, I'll just turn on 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, same for Ovic.
Oh, I imagine
There we go. Now I
low
see
light
it all.
isn't going to do.
Oh,
Yeah, if it's that dark,
Mm.
if you want to have illumination, Sophia will have a sun rod out then because she can't see in the dark. So she'll have 20-foot radius of light.
Merrick would have cast light on
Oh,
one
then
of his
never mind.
arrows.
If you have light on you, then I think that'll be fine then.
Yeah.
all right. Who has light on them?
Merrick.
He's going to cast it on one of his arrows.
So 20-foot lit radius of light on him.
Right, light, and a 20-foot radius.
And then it says also a 20-foot additional step of light, but I'm not sure if that how you would do that on the token right now. So I think 20 should be fine.
So does
Even
everyone have
Kier's the
vision
only one that does have
now?
proper vision. My vision's fine now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Do you have night vision, Kier?
It says he has 26 or
Yes.
60.
60 feet of dark vision is new.
Since I have low light vision, I should technically have 40 feet. I think I do. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I do.
Well, especially with the light, I think you're good now.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. I think I got everyone. So then, turn orders. Let me pop in all the undead from the GM layer. As they all animate around you.
Did I have time enough to get the spell off when we're about to enter combat? Or no?
Did you say something about casting a spell before
So,
combat?
yeah,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. As we're still talking and like as one of the things we did before we started preparing for combat, and the guy was asking if us to turn him back. Merrick
Mhm.
said, "Well, since we're going to be invested anyways," and he cast a spell on
The bird.
Nimbus. Yeah, the strong jaw spell I shared up earlier.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Okay. First things first, the skeletons. Then the Scarwall guards.
Oh, I see them in the back there. Hi, fellas.
Lashton. If you're a Cavalier, does your horse just move on your turn? Because they have different initiatives on their sheets.
Technically, we're supposed to have them on different initiatives. We
But-
just do it to make it easier. We have an act on our turn. Same with like Luca, he's supposed to have his own initiative.
Just for most sane people.
There's just so much to keep track of otherwise.
I
Yeah, the mount technically has its own full turn, which you
descending. So the undead animate around you. This gate juts open.
How
Well,
high are the ceilings?
The ceilings are. Let me go back up to Scarwall features. What are you wanting to? Are you trying to fly right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Wall thickness. Height in Cal Scarwell is 15 feet unless stated otherwise.
Okay. All right. So not much room to fly. All right. I think I'll
It does
start.
seem he has his own ethereal mount. Some sort of skeletal nightmare.
I do not see that, so rather than advancing ahead, I'm going to stick around the front line and focus on trying to drop this guy. I'll be firing blunted arrows. All right. Flurry of arrows. Uh,
Which one were you attacking?
this one here.
All right. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit.
That
16
match
did
doesn't
not hit.
confirm. All right, so that's
Yeah, it doesn't confirm. And that second attack will actually take him out.
Right.
As he collapses into a pile of skeletal dust.
then Nimbus. What will Nimbus do?
Oh wait, I didn't click on these two zombies, sorry. Boop.
I think Nimbus will just go full defensive. I think that's what, +4 to AC?
Yeah, full defense is +4.
And that will be my turn.
Theobard, what
All
sort
right.
of magical bullshittery are you going to pull today?
Hmm. Well, there's not a lot of safe areas. Let me look
Safety
here.
is for little bitches, Theobard.
I've known writers have used subtext, and they're all cowards. I don't know what that clip is from, but it always makes me chuckle.
I want to say Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, but
Hard to
Yeah.
read between the lines.
Yeah, I think it's worth expending the spell slot. I am going to cast invisibility on myself.
Bye-bye!
And then I am going to Stay where I am and roll a stealth.
Liking all the area of effects markers I'm seeing coming from Sophia today.
All right. So
Don't worry about it.
Theobald vanishes.
So he has a passive ability to speak as standard command undead. So the skeletons act on his whim. So he will tell them to assume their attack formation. And they will do that when their turn comes around.
Which will be soon, TM.
Soon, TM. Yes, I think this is what he's going to do. But that his command undead ability is a standard action, so on this first turn, that's what he's got to do. No, I'm not going to have him move. Shadra.
All right. She's gonna fuck up this one next to her. So
Sorry, I
first
forgot
up,
the roll for the Kuthies because I got so much shit.
power attacking. These are technically natural attacks, so I'll roll them like how I did with Gork. So first up is the headbutt. 29.
29. Going up against which one? Because I see her in the middle.
This one right next to her.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
All right. For 27 damage, and then gets 2 fist attacks. Well, those are gonna miss.
Yes, but you do turn its head into bone dust with one punch, and you are now fighting a disinheaded body.
Also, to be very clear, because I renamed her bite attack to headbutt, so she did just headbutt a skull into dust.
It was wearing a metal helmet too.
Yeah, which is infinitely more entertaining to me.
Yeah,
Helmet
absolutely.
skeleton animated, and she's just like headbutt.
That helmet is a flat plate.
Its skull is now inside of its torso.
Oh yeah, this is a good question. Because I haven't done a grapple based character before, and that's what I was going to build her as. When you multi attack, can you replace one of your multi attacks with a grapple, or is it just standard action grapple?
I think you can, but if it takes up your hands to grapple, obviously you wouldn't be able to attack with your hands for the rest of the attacks, I believe.
Yeah, well, unarmed character, so not too much of an issue there, but
Yeah.
okay,
I'd
good
have to
enough.
do more research, but if I remember correctly, but
Yep. But yeah, that's Sharja's turn.
Okay. Sophia.
so let me see if I can get this to work out the way I want it to. Not quite like that. Okay, so I am going to use now a circle tool to try to draw this the correct dimensions. Hey, I actually got it pretty close. So that is going to be my black tentacles.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
that's
boy.
a 35 to grapple everything with inside of that radius.
All right, so the skeletal champions have a CMD of 16.
Yeah, it's also the giant horse thing and the guy riding it as well.
I'm just gonna mark all of the skeletal champions here with a red marker because that's a red circle. And that's a neat way to just keep track without having to dig through these token markers.
Yep.
Was it these two on the edge as well?
Decided not to
Gotcha.
go with these ones because if they go forward, they risk getting caught in it anyway.
So the
So-
skeletal nightmare has a 34 CMD.
So it gets caught in it because I rolled a 35.
All right.
Nice.
In Lashton, even if he's on a mount, does it still affect?
I think it's still
imagine-
technically like I think I would say that if
He
he's
still
not
has his
subject to-
CMD, but
but he's on top of the horse. So I say if he gets off of his horse, I'll have to
yeah,
roll against it.
his horse is grappled. Unless he's also grappled by the 35.
Yeah, he's also grappled. All right, so you
And then-
grappled them all and made a fool of this undead commander.
And then Luca's just gonna step up here to the side and just full attack this motherfucker here. Actually, you know, he's gonna go against the one that Shardra hit, so we can thin out the numbers if it kills it.
Mm.
25 and 21 against that one. And if the second
Yeah,
one,
definitely would.
and if the second one hits, that one also takes another 6 electricity. I'm not sure if that would apply because the first one had 2 electricity,
So you wipe that one out.
and that'll be my turn.
I think he was attacking this one back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like if
okay.
it-
I was attacking
think-
the one that Shardra hit.
Oh,
If
gotcha.
the first one killed it,
Oh,
would you
yeah,
have
you
transitioned to the other?
You turned that one into paste.
Yummy.
You hit it so hard that the dust reconstitutes from the pure thermal energy into a paste.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, I would have redirected the second attack to this guy because I have reach for both of them.
All right, no problem. And so that would be the 22.
Yeah. And then
If-
6 electricity if it's not a resistant to it. Putty.
Ooh, nice.
Wham bam.
There's some behind us now.
Mm.
I think you skipped over the
Oh,
skeletons.
yeah, you're right. My bad. So they get a save from the black tentacles, right?
Let me see.
Like just as they're
Um,
grappled, I imagine.
When if the tentacles succeed in grappling foe, they take the damage because they all took 7 damage before. Grappled opponents cannot move without breaking the grapple, so they have to make a escape attempt, either with a reflex save or a escape artist.
All right.
The CMD you're looking for is 25, so they have to beat a 25 to get out.
So would it be a CMB or would it just be a
You
reflex?
can use a CMB. Sorry, I forgot
Okay.
to say that one as well.
Because that's the only way
I
they
meant to
can
say, I
make
meant to
that.
say that instead of reflex. My bad.
So they only get out if they are on a crit. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of them get out.
But there's still 2 in the back, and then I think 4 of them otherwise.
Yeah.
Although the ones in the back, if they want to run through, then they also risk getting tangled.
So this one is going to reel back at Lashton's command, and hold off on the outward assault. Though the formation might not go exactly as planned now that he is completely engulfed in black tentacles.
No more flying V.
Ghastly. But these zombie folk, skeletons even, skeletal champions, one is going to come 10 feet, one's going to come 5 feet, two are going to attack Theobard, one's going to attack Sophia.
Theobald is invisible.
And
Oh,
stealth.
you're right. So 3 are going to attack Sophia.
That's right.
Fair enough.
So one would try to occupy your space, Theobard. So I think the rules for that are, I think we lose some kind of AC, don't we?
I think it's. Would it be trying to move through occupied square with acrobatics, and if you fail, you get stopped where you're at?
fall prone or something like that.
Huh.
Would it be like a tumble through situation, but he just doesn't know? Like, I am completely fine with having us both roll a reflex save, and if we both fail DC, we're both just prone.
Yeah,
According to the ruling, they know now that you're there if they try to move into your space, but they still can't see you, so it would still be like a 50-50 chance of hitting you if they
All
did
right,
that.
so
No,
he
that's a
does
little
get to
simple.
attack. Yeah.
But it's still a
It'll hit.
It's rolling.
Your destiny is in your hands. Well,
so 2 on me and 1 on Theobard.
Oh, sorry,
Damn.
Theobard.
Well, the good news is
Doesn't crit.
doesn't crit. Does it hit my 50% miss check? Oh, that's what the 1d2 was, wasn't it?
You rolled that first.
Okay, well, that triggers my contingency shadow form. When targeted by a melee attack, it automatically casts shadow form on myself. So I believe that means 9 divided by 5, rounded down, I take 1 point of damage.
Damn.
Man, I was hoping to save that for something better than cannon fodder, but
Yeah.
what it is, what it is.
All right, Sophia. 1 and a 2.
Miss and miss.
You rascally little kid.
I have shield up, and this level I boosted my dex, so I have like 26 AC right now.
All right, the Scarwall guards behind these murder holes are gonna fire at Luca
Fair enough.
because you're who they have the best shot on. So you're gonna get 4. Oh no, that's Skeletal Champion. Scarwall guard is what I need.
So
You're gonna get 4 light crossbow attacks on you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All misses.
Yeah. Are these guys supposed to be on the turn order?
Yeah, they're on
Leori
there.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just low.
Leo, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see him.
Hmm.
I think.
Oh, did I only put Leori on there? Did I get distracted?
Yeah, actually,
I might-
looks like Leori's the only one on there.
Yeah, I think he got distracted and didn't put the other guy on there.
I'll just have them all go on Leori's turn. Why not?
Okay.
That's fine. You have enough
just-
turn order bullshittery right now.
We'll
going on.
abstract it to that,
Yep, that works for me.
at least for right now.
I'd love to take a 5-foot step, but I've got a griffin in my way.
Happens every day.
And it's
Mhm.
shitting, because you know these things, they just shit where they stand.
Damn birds.
And now it
I mean,
smells
could
in
you use your
here.
move
There's
action
no
to
good
climb up?
ventilation. No good ventilation. Actually, there's great ventilation because if you remember, the part of the lore of this building was that as the screams from outside of the pikes of people slowly dying and sliding down on them, it would reverberate through into Kazevan's chambers through all of these halls through a very complicated system of harmonics.
Very good acoustics in here.
Not a fucking
Now that-
weirdo.
Now the griffin farts.
I mean, I could, I guess, hop up on the griffin. Don't know if it'll help all that much, but hey, we've done it before.
Hmm.
I believe that short shot started with, "So your army of slaves have finished building the castle." Remember, they finished building the castle, and then right after Kazavon put them on the pikes to be the first choir, so to say.
Mm-hmm. So, Pete, normal -2, -4. But let's do that then. Just in case. So -4 is a 28 to touch against the
On
big guy in the back.
indeed, Lashton.
Being
Lashton.
lashed by the tentacles.
Indeed, yes, he has a 14 touch.
Mm-hmm.
And then Will to see if he's confused. I guess.
Hi, caramba, indeed.
Wow.
Yes, he's very confused. Where am I?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
27.
Confused for fucking 12 rounds, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we all
That's
saw
my
Demon
turn.
Horse and we panicked, so we
Mhm.
wrapped it up in tentacles and
Mhm.
threw bombs at it until it went
Yeah.
away.
I mean, I guess technically no, wait, the confusion's only direct target. But the horse could reflex for half the splash of 12.
Alright.
But yeah, otherwise that's my turn.
Reflex does not make it. Yeah. So it takes the full. Youch.
Mhm.
You guys are. A lot of it.
Yep. All right, Big's going to protect the frail folk. He's going to try and roll through this guy's space. A little
Wait a minute, you're,
dwarven
you're
bowling
trying to
ball.
protect the frail folk, and the elf is up front.
Indeed. Try an acrobatics to get through their space.
I'm just
you-
imagining like a Sonic spin style roll and shields.
Oh, I just
That's
thought he
exactly.
supported on his shield through the enemy.
Nah, he rolls through like a little Sonic rolling ball. Does that bypass? Does it have to get
He's
past
effectively
the
just doing
D&D?
somersaults.
But
Yeah, that'll
his height
get you
doesn't count.
past. That'll get you past.
Right, and he's going to free action, enter his rage.
I'm angry now, you fucking undead bastards.
Indeed. And he's going to. Oh, he can't full attack because he didn't charge. Damn. Okay. Well. Damn it. One swing.
This guy's attack will hurt so bad if he ever gets to do it.
So 29 damage on the one hitting Theobald over here.
That might be why we're focusing on him with all the painful stuff.
It was how much damage?
Wait a minute.
29 damage.
Popped him dead.
That's it.
All right. I
Marik.
think back, starting with this one, and if he ends up killing, he'll switch to the next. So we're not doing
Alright.
the clustered shots with this.
Hit him with your best shot, Merrick of
Flurry of
Corvosa. So hits.
And those would be a +1 to attack and damage for both. So 13. So I think the 13 will still miss no matter what.
So the first two attacks take out this one.
Okay.
And then that last attack will hit this one for 16.
All right, and then I'll spend a key point to take another shot at that one.
All right. You could kill him. You could kill him. That'll miss.
With 20 +1 to attack and damage.
That'll still miss.
Okay. All right. And then
Oh, you got something else?
yeah.
Oh, you got an animal too.
Yep.
Mm.
I'll have them. They can't reach though. Well, I could. Yeah, we'll just move forward a little bit, give them a little bit of room.
Advance.
Horse
I feel-
battle. Horse
Oh god, there
battle.
was a zombie underneath you.
Oh God.
Indeed. I'm just going to delete this one because
Okay. I was about to say. I mean, you know,
It just
Bird-
popped up out of
bird-
nowhere as you walk. It turns
Right.
out the bird was holding it down from animating the entire time.
Yeah. So 5-foot step and then ready attack for if an enemy comes into range. That'll be my turn.
All right. I was gonna shadow step to avoid attacks, but since everyone who has reach on me is dead, I'm just gonna trot away normally. Get a better eyes. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. All right, let me look at my little bag of tricks here. No, not that. Nothing's super creative here. There's a high chance he'll resist, but it's worth a shot. I am going to target the guy on the mount and going to cast Phantasmal Affliction. Whoop! And I'm going to use the curse effect. I could technically try to make him think he's poisoned or wasting, but he would get a bonus to the will save because he's undead, and that doesn't normally work on him, but undead can totally be cursed. So he has to do a will save DC 22. Hey, he has -4 penalty on attack rolls, saves, ability checks, and skill checks for 1 hour per caster level.
Nice.
As he is now perceiving that a shadowy rot is beginning to consume his skeletal form from the inside. I do
What
believe
spell
that
level
breaks
is
my
that?
That is a level 3 spell, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
level
think
3.
since it forced to save, it would make it
Yeah,
visible.
force to save it pops my invisibility. But I have my shadow form on me now.
it was a -3 or -4.
-4 to basically everything except for AC.
I'm sure it's a better way to just add a -4 modifier.
That's
to
the one
Yep.
thing the NPC sheets are missing is the ability just to quick on the fly, just
Yep.
add a variable mod.
I
I
don't
just
know if it
added
has it for the
-4 to the end of his name just to remember.
It doesn't
Well-
have it for the NPC sheets.
Oh, it doesn't have the temp attack and damage.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
That's only
shitty.
on player sheets, and you don't really want to make
Mhm.
full player sheets for NPCs because
That's
that's
a
a
big
good way to
one.
slow the game down.
Yeah, it takes a
for
long
sure.
time for DM prep as well.
Yeah.
All right, and there's no save after that.
On his turn, he can at the end of his turn he can do a disbelieve save, I believe. Let me see. Sensitive action, delay poison, ordinary immunities do not apply. Because I mean, he failed the save, so he's affected by it.
Indeed.
Oh no, nope, he's just affected by it. If he had succeeded that will save, then he would have needed to do a second one to remove the penalty. So he thinks it's real and he's affected by it.
And it looks like if they cast a spell to remove the ability,
Then
they get a second save. Yeah.
Yes.
But if he doesn't have anything like that, he's just stuck with it.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's also confused on top of everything else. So a D100, I guess, to see what he does.
Indeed.
He just starts beating his mount to death.
65.
65. Deal 1d8 points plus strength modifier to self with item in hand. So whatever his strength
No,
modifier
I must
is, plus
carve out the
1d8 he
curse.
does to himself.
Theobald's shenanigans is always entertaining. But no, actually, this was Kier, wasn't it? Jesus.
Oh, the confusion was Kier. The
Yeah,
curse
that-
was
yeah.
me.
yeah.
He has 11 damage to himself.
I mean, technically he's
And-
cursed, so he does 9 damage to himself.
Indeed.
Huh?
Because he takes penalties to all attack rolls and damage rolls, doesn't he? Because he's cursed.
Yes.
No, not damage rolls, just attack
Oh, not
rolls.
damage rolls? Oh, never mind.
It's
then.
a -4 to attack rolls, saves, ability checks, and skill checks.
Ah, okay, for some reason I saw damage up there too. I don't know where my brain
Nope,
went.
that would have been insane for a level 3 spell.
Yeah, just a casual -4 to all damage rolls or whatever.
Yeah. Forever, basically.
Okay. That one's already close enough for that. Is going to activate its plane shift ability. So it can take it and its rider into another plane.
Yeah, that feels appropriate.
Yeah.
Man, where's a moondog when we need one?
And then the
Right.
really tricky part is if he has more than once per day use of that to get back.
Mhm.
So
Although, is it
remember-
imprecise? Yeah, it is imprecise.
By 5 to 500 miles.
If you remember, though, there's
Yeah.
a teleportation ward over the building
Mm.
Mhm.
So probably only can teleport.
inside
With-
of the building.
Yeah, inside the building. It would have been so funny. Just have him pop up 500 miles away. And he's just beating himself with his weapon. Did not work.
Especially if by some chance that left him somewhere in a populated area.
Mm. Just in a city filled with orcs. Leori's turn then. I don't know who's controlling her.
I suppose no one volunteered, so I will have to continue doing the laborious job of playing my own NPCs.
I mean, if no one else wants to do it, I'll do it. It's not a big deal. I just didn't want to be the one that volunteers because I already controlling 2 people.
Yeah, no, you're good, Richard. Don't worry about it.
I don't mind doing it. Do we have
Okay.
her sheet?
Yeah, I was gonna give it. Was not interested. Yeah, you want to play Leori or Shadow Count?
Doesn't matter.
All
And
right.
just give me shadow count since I'm already a summoner, so I can just do this
Oh
more
boy.
summoner stuff.
Spreadsheet.
No.
All right. All players. They also have their like basic strategies written on the character thing. You should be able to see now.
Okay.
Actually, I think maybe I wrote those in the GM only parts, so maybe not. And then the idol also need.
Currently, I only
Yes.
see
Yeah.
Leori, so
Let me check again on Mr. Shadow Count Seal. I guess I didn't save it. Boom. Boom. You should be able to see everybody
Yep.
now.
indubitably.
So I'll
So-
put the shadow count and his Eidolon here under Sophia, and I'll put Leori here under. Where's Vic? Where is he?
He's way down
He
here.
was way down here. He's blending in with the skeletons.
No, I mean I'm looking in the character.
He's on the very-
right here under Vic, and his character portrait's very small.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny man with big shield.
All right, so those should be in a convenient location for you guys now.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. All right, she'll. The spike chain. Oh, I don't have control over her token. Or wait, is she the blonde one at the bottom?
No, she's the.
This
That
one
one.
up here. Yeah, I don't have access on her.
I thought I just gave it to you.
I got it for the white-haired woman.
Okay.
Well, I could just have that shadow count guy try to smack at the skeleton right next to him. That'll be the easiest thing to do for us.
You know, I'm clicking the edit button and it's just closing the tab. This feels like a prank. What the hell? Click on it, click edit. It doesn't open the tab. I'll reload. And that's going to close all my sheets that I had open in the window.
Oh man, gonna take you a while to get all your sheet together.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Looks like he lost his sheet.
I did. I lost all my sheet.
Poop.
Or, ha. Ooh, let me tell you, nothing's funnier than a poop. Okay, it says edit can be edited and controlled by all players.
A sheet to a few of us just a bit ago.
Yeah. I plopped 3 big sheets right in your lap.
Oh yeah, this is Shadowcan guy has a vicious weapon. That means he does damage to himself every time he hits somebody.
Fun brand.
Yeah.
There where it is.
I imagine the natural 20 would hit once he gets back in, so I'm just gonna roll the damage to himself. There we go.
Ouch. Alright. Okay, which one are you attacking?
This guy right here. It was a natural 20. I assume 17 is not going to confirm, so it's just going to be 11 points of damage to it.
Alright, 11 will definitely hit. So,
And I'll have its Eidolon go down there to also swing upon it.
knock away some bone fragments.
This will only be the first attack to hit that one. 25 to hit for 13 damage. Against that skeleton as well.
Alright, and down he goes.
And then Cope can take over for Leori.
Still can't move her. But she will.
you- Richard, can you move her? Because it says I have a gave
I
access
cannot.
to all players. Okay, maybe I have to delete it and put it down again. It's a little annoying because it brought away.
Okay, now it works. Her turn order is still on there. It's just blank now.
And her token doesn't have any health or anything either.
I mean, neither the other ones.
Yeah.
So.
The other one should have health.
They did it.
Alright, now that that one's dead, she's just going to stay there. Yeah, I don't really see her doing anything.
No use wasting valuable resources on a bunch of
Yeah.
random skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see her. She's not on the turn order for me.
She's gone now. But she
Yeah.
was 19, I believe.
Yeah, she was 19 before.
She had her birthday like 10 minutes ago, so now she's 20.
Come on. There we go. Roll 20. All right. Shardra.
All right. You can move then charge, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I think there might be a feat.
Like she could technically charge this way because she's going perfectly in between two tokens, I think.
Yeah, you got to charge in a straight line, and you can't go
Well, that's
through.
what it is saying.
teammates.
This is a straight line. I didn't
Like
look like
that?
you're going through.
You,
I don't know.
you can't go through teammates.
Yeah,
without
Okay.
that.
I don't think so. So
Okay.
no worries. Just a good old fashioned running power attack headbutt. 25?
25 will hit.
30 damage. I have got to get this bitch Vital Strike.
You destroy the entire skeleton in one hit.
Like she jumps and like goes like missile like
Well,
just
I had to ask because she does have an ability from being a bullet where if she charges, she can do a DC 20 acrobatics check, and if she succeeds, she can do 4 not headbutt attacks but unarmed strikes against the same target. It's like a flying flurry of blows.
I mean at him like a bullet.
Mm-hmm. That's all she's got. Very simple character.
All right. Sophia. So I don't know if you're muted, but 16 does not hit any of them.
Yeah. I was gonna say technically, I think that's just an auto fail to grapple because they have a +5 to maintain, but it's still subject to natural 1 rules. So I think I'm gonna re-roll that one
How can you re-roll it?
because it's basically a grapple check. It's not like a
Using
DC.
a hero point.
Yeah. I'm using a hero point to re-roll my grapple check with my Black Tentacles.
Okay. Yeah, and that'll keep them all grappled.
Yep. So they all take 10 damage that are inside. And then Sophia's just going to take 5-foot step up and just fire her crossbow at the closest one, which I think is this one. It is going to be piercing damage, so being skeletons, they'll probably have some resistance to it. So I don't see this doing much, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Yeah, the roll really bad rolls. My turn.
Go.
25 to break free.
Skeletal champions. They've got to roll 20. There's 6 of them in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of them get out.
Before we go to the next person, I did forget to have Luca go after we're done with this. He was just going to step up here and attack one of them.
Can you go 5 foot to the side? Thank you.
We have so
2 of them
many.
are running away.
We're a small army now.
Well, that'll be 27 to this guy here that's grappled.
Oh yeah, I forgot Luca also goes on Sophia's.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. I just had to move and take one single strike. So
Yeah, I had to do a double take. Yeah, that'll obliterate him.
In future encounters, I can do the same thing with Chardra if you'd prefer, but
I just feel like that initiative's already getting out of control.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Scarwell guards. They're going to redirect their shots towards Chardra.
Mm-hmm.
1,
Miss.
2,
Hit.
3,
Miss.
4.
Hit but does not confirm. All right, so -8 and then -4.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Well, I
back to
feel like
advance if you want to ready an attack as an option.
I should save my bombs because the guy might be back,
Mm-hmm.
and there's probably more than one big guy in here.
Yeah.
Guess I'll pull out the longbow, although skeletons, so. Actually, it isn't a recurve.
Pull one of the blunt arrows from my quiver while you're back there.
Mhm. Actually thinking it isn't a composite, so I actually can't use it mounted. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll ready an attack, but I probably won't end up using it. So, because I mean, you guys are popping at least one of these on each of your turns, so they're not
Mhm.
the big threat. And it is the first room in the dungeon.
Yep. I'm basically going to be using magic missiles most of the rest of this because I don't want to burn through too many spell slots.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even really want to use the black tentacles, but there were so many that I didn't want to just get death
Yeah.
by 1,000 cuts.
And it did freeze the.
Oh, it was a good
boss,
move.
so
It was a
that
good
was a
move,
good call.
for sure.
It was either that or give Luca a breath weapon, and I decided against that one for now.
His head transmogrifies into a dragon head for just a second.
So is it Ovik's turn then?
Indeed. Well, the Scarwall guards, when I Vic, our new warrior friend, how are you going to best serve the party today?
He's going to move up. And there, that's not tracking. Now it is. He can double move and get to here, and he's going
Can
to
you
initiate
shift to the side a little bit? So
Yep.
I
he
guess it
can
doesn't matter
take
if you kill him.
up a step right there, and he will use come and get me. So he lowers his shield and he mocks the skeleton.
Okay.
Are they affected by mental effects because they're undead?
I mean, if they're not mindless.
Yeah, I guess it depends if they're mindless or not.
I think skeletons usually are.
Mm-hmm.
What? The thing made of bones doesn't have a brain? What are you talking about?
At the same time, he is just lowering his shield and making himself vulnerable. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a mental. I think
you need
added
command
that.
undead.
It's that.
Oh yeah, come and get me. That makes them attack you, right?
It doesn't make them. They know they would get a bonus if they do attack me.
Ooh. Making yourself a tasty target, and that's all you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Merrick, the warrior elf man, how will you fight the undead hordes?
I think Nimbus will take us closer. I think so. Actually, no. Let's just try to hit. Right. $22 damage.
And that was
And
against which
then-
one?
This one right here.
Pop.
All right. And then I will fire. Yeah, I'll fire at these guys with my bow, and if I kill one, I'll transfer over to the next using blunted arrows.
All right.
+1 to attack and damage for both. Sorry, I keep forgetting to click that. 5, 10. So that would be. The 20 misses, right?
So yeah, the 20 will miss. Everything
So-
else will hit.
So it would be 12 damage, then 16 damage. And
12
then,
damage takes this one out. 16 damage takes this one out.
and then 16 for the last one.
16 takes
Or
this
no,
one out.
17, but yeah. Alright. And that'd be my turn.
Theobald, the wizard.
All right. Let's move up there. Still don't have eyes on anyone down the hall, so I will send a volley of magic missiles from my. 21 points of damage. Gets that gone.
Pop.
Goody. That's my turn.
Very nice, very nice. And the Kuthies.
That would be
Mm.
Cope and Richard, I believe.
So the people that are firing at us are like through like arrow slits, right?
Yes. They're murder holes, basically. They're designed so that they can fire at you, but you can't really fire back at them.
Oh, gotcha. I should have done something on my wizard turn. Oh well.
I mean, I guess probably just seek cover from other bodies right now because there's no one to target then. So they move up to there.
I'm going to click some of these just to read what the description is. I guess they're undead. They can see no matter what. Oh.
No, deeper darkness blocks even dark vision.
What is this one? Nope. He's just going to move up.
You know how hard it is to feel the blood of your enemy dribble down your chin if you're shooting them with a crossbow?
That's true.
Just have to be that good. Skill issue.
All right.
Just account for velocity, fire it up in the air so that it lands on the top of their head.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hearing not a lot from the Kuthies then.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
I can't imagine they can do
Gotcha.
really much right now.
they're just warming up.
No problem. Right before Shardra goes, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
And they are going to reappear out of your vision.
So are these two guys shooting the arrows?
No, they're
No.
in the walls.
Oh,
Yeah, they're murder holes. This is a corridor meant to stop invaders because it's a giant fortress.
yeah.
Mhm.
So they have holes in the walls designed so that they're bigger on one end than on the other, so they can shoot their arrows out at you, but you can't really get at them at all.
Let's move along.
They had them in the prison of Way of the Wicked, I remember.
Mhm.
A nice
Oh.
little addition if you want to just absolutely murder as many people as you can trying to get into your fortress.
Vic sticks his field in the window. Can't shoot
Alright.
now, bitch.
Is it Charger's turn?
Yes. Charger.
Okay.
Go.
Very much in character thing to do. She's gonna do a running long jump. Try to jump from here to here.
All right.
So this is going to be
Believe that's
DC
acrobatics.
acrobatics, DC 30.
Hit me with your best shot.
Hey,
33,
nice.
baby.
What was
Plus
that, 41?
Yeah, 41 when jumping. So just
Move on over.
she does not have dark vision, so she cannot see down the hall.
She lands and then she slides across bones that are turning to dust under her feet. She desecrates thousands of warrior corpses.
Like, this would be a truly, like, everything that she's done in this encounter would be a truly alarming physical feat for a human if we didn't know that she was actually a bullet.
Yeah.
She has smashed plate armor and multiple human skulls with her head, and then she just jumped 30 feet.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that's her movement.
I've gone ahead and given her vision as well because she didn't have it before.
Oh, cool.
Just so that you know what she sees. She might not necessarily be able to communicate that to you,
Yeah.
but for acting on her turn.
Because that was 35 feet. So technically, she still has 5 more feet of movement, so she can step up. Could have her double move. Nah, I'll just say that she defends to boost her AC.
All right.
Have that in turn.
Sophia.
Sophia just kind of whistles in the back. Oh wow, that was an impressive jump, as she dismisses the spell.
She didn't know that was coming. I, out of character, did.
Sophia's going to double move to here, and then Luca is going to just full on charge and smack this one in front of him because he has reach here. 24 to hit. Well, I guess 26 to hit because of charge.
That'll hit.
Damage is 22 plus 6 electricity damage to this guy.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Heal up. All right. They're both going to continue running this way. You see a big lump in the middle of that room. And you start to hear the clip clopping you heard when you first entered the building.
Oh god, he was a brony.
And he says, my favorite one was Rainbow Dash.
Of course the evil one would say that.
Bullshit. With that look, you're a Twilight Sparkle man, and you know it.
Real one. I knew Rainbow Dash. I think there's one called Fluttershy, but that's about as much as I knew.
So you remember how a while back I still have the stuff for it. I was gonna do that Christmas one shot where you all play toys. I am so tempted to spend the $35 actual dollars to get the My Little Pony role-playing game core rulebook because it's compatible with Transformers Power Rangers. They literally put out an adventure for $2 I bought where you could play as any of them or all of them together at the exact same time. It is amazing.
Let me just say something, all right, and have this be on the record for everyone to know.
Mhm.
I am not one to judge a grown man for watching a cartoon. Okay.
Mhm.
Some say I might even watch a cartoon here and there. However,
Mhm.
usually there's some like enhancing element of that cartoon, some good storytelling that's so to that shit. And that is a baby show. That is a show for like little girls. So far be it from me to judge a man for watching cartoons, but
Mhm.
that's like the Bluey thing. I also don't understand.
I more judge them for the way they act after watching said cartoon.
Yeah, it's a behavioral thing where if it's just like, I actually enjoy the My Little Pony cartoon. Anyway, back to my normal life as a normal person.
Yeah,
That's
have
not a
some of those people, and it's
Mm.
it's weird, but I'm like, hey, they're not hurting anyone. They just like a show.
yeah, that it's just not a cartoon that's in my
Mm.
vision as one that an adult would like.
Yeah, and to be fair, the Bluey thing, the people who say they like it are themselves also parents, which kind of affects how you view
Yeah.
that show.
Not that they do
We love
probably
it.
are a little confusing.
Yes. For me, the 30-year-old man with no kids and no plans of getting kids, no, there's not a lot in Bluey that is there for me.
All right.
Mhm.
So, to refocus
Mhm.
back into the game, there's a large lump of fabric and flesh lumped over on itself in the middle of this room, going up
Mhm.
probably 15 feet, nearing the ceiling of the room. And you hear the clip-clopping of that nightmare as it clearly has entered the room from whatever corridor it had teleported off to. And you hear him say, "There will be no mercy. I tried to warn you. Your soul will not leave the house." And these skeletons, they start to fleshy bits of this, and you come to realize that these are bodies, intermingled limbs, spewing about each other in profane ways, connected through some sort of dark magic. As you see come to life, being roused by these skeletons, the corpse orgy. He introduces it, Lashin, of course. He says,
Oh my-
"Behold the corpse orgy!"
The Corgi, no.
Theobald removes his glasses and says, My god, it's a Dark Souls boss!
Or a Berserk villain.
Potato, potato. You don't think they weren't copying each other's notes? Have you seen the swords in that game?
That's fair.
The corpses
Listen, what
of
a game
those
needs
who've
a. Sorry.
The corpses of those who've tried to raid Scarwall's walls will now claim your body as their own. And this disgusting worm of flesh and bone comes to life. I will add it to the initiative. It's in black and white because I think everything this book was released in was in black and white because it's like a horror, a tome of horrors or whatever.
I'm sorry, you said you didn't go to your AI generation program and type in corpse orgy and see what you get?
Well, I gotta pay for that, so if there's just an image I can use in a book, it's
I
usually
think
better
that
to
one
do
of those
that.
words might be filtered, okay?
Yeah, maybe.
Draw me a perverse intermingling of dead bodies,
Mhm.
and don't put me on a list.
Yeah, that's one I'm not even gonna Google.
That's the important one, Dad. No watch list. To the
And it looks like they would go right after the Skeletal Champions.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, it feels fitting.
mm,
Luca's up there by himself, basically.
Mm.
Charger's just slightly behind him.
Mm.
A giant orgy of corpses is upon us.
And it will immediately absorb these two skeletons into its mass.
That's a neat trick.
Until it
It
does the
means
same to
blasphemy.
And actually, let me see what its speed is. Corpse Orgy. It has probably a pretty. Yeah, actually, no. It's got 30 feet. 30 feet of corpse moving. Which I think means it'll get to.
Whoa,
Here.
most of those corpses had wheelies on when they died.
Did it get bigger?
It didn't get bigger.
Ah,
Alright, Scarwall guards. They are going to fire on Kier. One, two, three, four.
Yeah, it hits but does not confirm.
That is a relief.
And okay, so 2 hits for 20 total.
Alright,
Mhm.
Kier.
Yeah. That's a horrifying abomination.
Mhm.
Be -6 to toss a bomb at it. From here.
I plan on advancing if you want to ready an attack.
It's a consideration. But
Also to consider whether or not you want to stay on the Griffin as it advances.
yeah, but I'll make a full attack before I get off. So first one's a Tanglefoot, second's a Frost, and third will be a Confusion Bomb. So I'll just hit that. Or no, I don't have a third. I don't have haste on. So yeah, first Tanglefoot, second Frost. But
You throwing that
Oh
at the
god, the Tanglefoot
Corpse
only makes him look all the more terrifying.
mhm.
Is you take a
yeah, so that's
penalty for range?
Yeah, -6. I'm gonna reroll that 13. Yeah, it's a 3.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
3. So that's
17
touch.
and 19 touch. Yeah.
Yep, those are both hit.
Okay. So there's the entangled notes. Should be the
So yeah,
same.
reflex to see if it's
board.
glued to the floor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then let me.
Not glued to the floor.
Mm-hmm. It's 13 now. Why is it giving me that fucking... Oh, plus intelligent mod.
So
Probably
looks
could have
like it's
just
not
clicked the
glued to the
button.
floor.
Mod is 5 at the moment. And 4 are staggered from the frost bomb.
Okay. Not staggered.
Okay. So then Tangle Bomb and Frost Bomb damage. Depending on its resistances, given it is undead. Or presumably undead. Some sort of horrific mutant, if not undead. Yep. I'll probably hop off when you get closer to it. I assume you're not going base to base with it.
He's no idiot.
I'm no fool.
But that is a full attack, so that's my turn.
I'm getting
Novik.
a little laggy, so I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to move. Alright, that's 55 feet. He can go 60 in a charge, and he does have dragon style, so he can charge through teammates and difficult terrain and all kinds of stuff.
Ah, yes, the only style feat that doesn't actually have a full style line. It just has the one feat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice feat.
So
Yeah.
now he pounces. Bite.
25.
Does 25 hit?
It does.
14 damage. Then a
Sing.
claw.
Your fist into the corpse
19
orgy.
hits. Oh, that's disgusting. Actually, he bit the corpse orgy.
Even worse.
Yeah. Does the 19 hit?
The 19 will not hit.
All right. And then I assume this thing is evil.
Oh yeah.
No, what would you think that?
This thing's super evil.
All right. Will be a shield bash. 27 hits. And his CMB, I've already added the bonuses for this. His CMB would be a 41. Does that bypass his CMD, which may be very large since he's very large?
Jesus Christ, how much damage did you do to it?
So he did 14.
23 doesn't hit.
Okay, so 28 plus 30 is 58, plus that original 14 would be 72.
Jesus Christ.
And then he shield bashes to push him backward. If he bypasses the CMD by 5 or more, for every 5 he bypasses, he goes back 5 feet. Actually, I won't do that since Luke is in range. We'll just leave him where he is.
Okay. Jesus Christ. How many
It's amazing
attacks?
they are able to
Yeah.
full attack on a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he has the Barbarian Pounce ability.
Nice.
You're
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Hannibal Barbarian is
motherfucker.
just full attack all the time.
Yeah.
Any barbarian that doesn't get the pounce ability if you're just going pure barbarian is wrong. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah. Well, as I was like, oh, he headbutts and he uses the shield. I'm gonna do that, and then like I've never done a barbarian, so then I saw the pounce ability, and I was like, why the hell wouldn't he do that?
Yeah.
I
So
can
I just-
see. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Ovik's done now.
Medic.
All right. Moving up.
Moving on up.
To
With,
the side.
Oh,
Right.
and he would have left himself open with the come and get me free action.
double move to get there. And then full attack on this one with Merrick's bow. Blunted arrows.
Hit him. Thump, thump, thump. So you said they're blunted arrows, so are they doing bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, they're doing bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So first one hits, second one misses, third one misses, the fourth one hits.
And I'm going to just preemptively apply point blank going forward. Click it now. So that will be 15 plus 19. So that's 34.
34.
Clustered shot.
Yep. Theobard.
That
Oh, wait,
Alright.
your horse gets to go, doesn't he?
was a
double
double
move.
move and doesn't
Oh,
have
gotcha.
reach.
Theobard.
All right, move up there, and I'm just gonna hit him with some more magic missiles. I have more Hail Marys I can throw, but I don't know if we'll need them for later. And it seems like you're laying into this thing pretty heavily.
It is an
23
evil
damage.
magic dungeon.
Yep.
An
23
evil
damage.
magic. But he's at Kuthi's.
This one goes to here, and he's just gonna haste everybody he can see. I think. Well, he get to here, so he can haste everybody except for Ovik.
Hey.
So Ovik's not hasted, but everyone else is.
+1 to
That'll work.
attack. Plus AC. Ooh, that'd be
This
good
one
for
will
sure.
then be able to get up there to make an attack against the flesh mound. And it'll just be a single one of the attacks. So the first one of this, 22 to hit for 16.
22 will miss. 31 will hit.
Oh, well, it's only the first attack because he charged.
Okay, yeah, 22 will miss.
Well, not technically charged. He just moved an attack because he didn't have a straight line. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're good.
And the cleric will come up, so it double moves if he gets closer, so if you can act next time.
All right.
Would it be double move since she's hasted as well?
Oh, forgot about that. She would get there as a single move, right? Because it adds 30
Yeah.
feet.
They can still do something.
Yeah, I'm going to save resources.
Good idea.
Yeah, I think we might have this thing taken care of.
He will gallop, charge through the corpse orgy, straight into
He's getting a +4 to it.
Oh, he gets
Simply,
more than a +4
I mean-
for charging.
Oh yeah.
He also takes a
No.
-4 from being cursed. So
Indeed. So it'll basically be his base roll. And there, and then to front. And then let me click on specifically Lashton because I want him on the very front. And of course, it moved the horse to be in front of him. Oh, I hadn't reopened Lashton's sheet yet. There it is.
Is the horse attacking?
We'll get to the horse. Here's
Okay.
his attack on you.
It's gonna hit, but with come and get me, he actually gets to counterattack the guy first, and his hit of Vic's hit takes place first. So he's gonna hit him and try and shield bash him backwards.
All right.
Does a 29 hit?
So would that be against him or against the horse?
It'd be against. I mean, if he attacks, he
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So would that unhorse somebody in this game?
I mean,
think
I
they'd have to do a
qualify
rider
it as
check.
such, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
So
argue a
let me
ride check
check.
against the damage. I would argue a ride check against the damage, but I'm not sure what the actual ruling of this would be.
I'd probably say
So
right
that
check
I would
attack,
say
against
against
attack.
that attack, I'll
CMB.
just tell you. That attack, I'll just tell you doesn't hit.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's all a moot point.
Because was the -4 to AC as well?
No.
The -4.
No.
No.
Okay.
And
But his
take
hit
64
does
damage, I think.
definitely hits me.
So he's going
womp.
to continue to charge through and trample people.
Is he
Is
able
that
to
provoke or no?
trample of equal size?
Huh?
Is he
I-
able to trample creatures of equal size?
Because the bird's in the way.
Indeed, you are correct. Let me see. Are there? Okay, I need to. I don't do mounted combat enough. Give me a second.
No one does.
I need to see what the rules for trampling are.
We all dream to, but no.
Trampoline is specifically something smaller than you. So unless he has a special ability that lets him negate that, I don't think he'd be able
Yeah,
to
and
go
the
through the bird.
charge means it has to be in a straight line.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so he'd just be stuck here.
And that also means that both of those targets have lower AC because they're sharing space.
Yeah, I think it's a -2 for squeezing.
So it'll be easier to hit the horse and the pile of bodies now.
Perfect. I know exactly what Charger's gonna do.
But Ovik did take a mighty blow just now.
It wiped out all of his rage hit points.
So he just slapped you out of your adrenaline. Jadra.
All right, can't charge, but I will move up here, and she is going to grapple the horse.
Oh, wait, I suppose the horse would be able to attack. So
Oh yeah.
no.
Okay. I wasn't sure what its movement speed is, so.
Mhm.
Oh, does this thing have a lance? Is that why it does so much damage as a charge?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
so they do
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, Cavalier. I learned that when I did the Doulahan for that 2-shot. Is I thought for a long time that I was the least flashy and powerful until I used challenge and spirited charge and did like 200 points of damage in one
Yeah.
mounted charge. I'm
I
like,
remember
oh
that.
shit, because I
Yeah.
had a scimitar, so I had ×4 crits and stuff.
Yeah.
That will not hit.
Okay.
And
It
now
will
it's-
also take a free action. Sorry,
No worries.
but I do want to use it if I got it.
Mhm.
And it's going to use its smoke ability, and everyone needs to give me a fortitude save.
Within a 15-foot cone.
Okay, so yeah, not me or Shardra. Gotcha.
Indeed.
Yep.
As billowing smoke comes out of its nose, but the DC is far too low for a party of our caliber. So it is Charger's turn.
Am I able to add a plus bonus to my mount for the
What
roll?
do you mean? Oh, for your like hero point?
For yeah, hero point.
I'll allow it.
All right, so this +8.
All right, you're good. You would have been good anyways.
Just want to be safe.
Make sure you're tracking your hero points.
Yep, I am.
All right. Grapple time. Come on. I'm doing the horse very specifically, not the guy, the horse.
You're doing what to the horse?
Grappling it.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
well,
Can
That will
I
not
can I
succeed.
tap one of my hero points to reroll for her since she's a feat character?
why not? We've already opened that door.
I was gonna say we just did it with the bird, so
Yep.
I can't see why not.
That's more like it. 37.
Nice.
That is marginally more likely to succeed. Let me see.
Get
And
CMD.
what is, you're trying to grapple?
grapple?
Yeah.
You beat the CMD by 1, good sir.
Huzzah! So she has the class ability Strangle, that whenever she succeeds a grapple check, she does 2d6 precision damage like sneak attack. So 8 points of damage. And as a level 2 Strangler Brawler, effectively when she's grappled, she takes none of the AC penalties for grappling.
Nice.
So her
She's
dex is
just
still...
wringing this horse's neck.
Yes, well, it's going to be very nice because next turn I can do another grapple check to either pin or deal damage. And whenever I succeed a grapple check to maintain or deal damage, I also use my strangle sneak attack damage.
Remember, you get a
So-
+5 to maintain when you do your roll.
Yes. Yep.
Because it seems like it's
You
going to
need to
matter
give
for this
the
thing.
you need to get the throat slicer feat.
I want to get Stag's Horns, which let me grapple at the end of a charge, and I also want to get improved grapple, which lets me grapple as a move. There's lots of grapple stuff, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it, but there's lots
You're
of
going
stuff I
for
can
it.
do here.
It's basically my pirate build in your game.
But my whole thing is that I want to get into a grapple and then just start spamming that one attack headbutt with Vital Strike. Just doing a lot of damage as I hold them down and just headbutt them to death.
Sophia, there's a clusterfuck happening in front of you.
In addition to his normal attacks, he's going to 5 foot up. So that way, all I'm in the cone.
Does he have angel wings or devil wings?
They're skeletal wings. So
Devil wings.
so everyone adjacent to him gets a +2 to his AC. Remember that for future. I forgot to mention it before.
Just to be clear, Richard, all wings can be divided into angel wings or devil wings. Bird wings are angel wings, bat wings are devil wings.
Yes, I can be your angle or your devil. Yeah.
Dragon
What's the-
wings are devil wings. Bug wings
Butterfly
are
wings.
angel wings.
So it's going to just unload onto the fleshy mass. So there's going to be 3 attacks because of haste on this one, plus 2 wing attacks. So I'll do the first. Hold on. I'm going to turn power attack on.
What about plane wings?
Those are angel wings.
As evidenced by the Blue Angels.
Okay, just double checking. Okay, and then first attacks 23 and 23.
23 and 23 against which one?
The flesh mound.
Flesh Mound. Those will miss.
Last one of the Guizarm attacks 27.
I will say helicopter propellers are devil wings.
What about water wings?
Angel
Okay.
Save it for library RP, okay?
Indeed. We can save it for after. And the Shocking Guizarm is against the...
Yeah, this is all going to be against the flesh mound. So
Gotcha. That hits.
damage, and then the 2 wing attacks as well. Boop and boop. I imagine those will both hit. So 18 and 17. Bludgeoning if it matters.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I'm a little silent because I'm literally just adding up all the damage and calculating it real quick.
Yeah, you're good.
And then I've got the DR in my head and putting that. Okay, those are wing attacks. DR applies. It's a magical attack. There's no DR doesn't apply.
That'll be my turn.
All right, we have no more skeletal champions, I believe. I think they're all dead
Or absorbed.
or absorbed into the fleshy mass of the corpse orgy. Corpse orgy,
Speaking of,
or artists formerly known as skeleton champions. 4 slam attacks are gonna go ahead and go up against Vic right now.
Vic, remember you have +2 AC from being next to Luca.
Oh, nice.
Slam,
Ooh.
slam,
Oh.
slam, slam.
The first one hits.
Does it confirm?
No.
Lucky.
And he takes damage. But he has GR, so it's not as bad as it looks.
Plus
Plus
potential
grab.
grab.
Oh, plus grab. Do you want to? Is the
Welcome to the orgy.
CMB or?
I forget. Is grab
Indeed,
automatic
yes.
in
It's
this
just
one?
I think you do a combat maneuver. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, it'll be this
Yeah,
plus
that's the only
4.
way to initiate. So does not pass.
Okay, yeah. 36 is going to be a hard one to beat.
Yeah.
25% chance.
Garwall guards don't. Actually, they have a shot on Sophia. Oopsie.
Oh, shucks.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all lousy shots.
You. Thank God.
Here. You got 2 big bads right in front of you.
Yeah, I suppose I'll use my movement to hop off. They're kind of overlapping, so they should get hit with splash at the very least.
Yep.
You know, it was hilarious the last time, so first one is going to be a confusion bomb. Second will be a frost bomb. And got 3 of them, used 1, might as well reroll second again.
I made this encounter significantly harder than it is in the book.
I believe it. I need to tune up shit in the other one because, I mean, it's underpowered in the book, but then that's also because they have basically a death sentence on bite if you can't cure disease.
Yeah.
So,
You.
Yeah, it'll have a pretty low touch because it's big. Yep. It has a touch of 9.
Out of curiosity, the thing plane shifted, but it was still confused for a minute. So shouldn't that guy still be confused? We can just rule that he passed the thing for that charge, but he was only gone for like 2 rounds.
I suppose you are correct.
Also, he was the main target of the 2 bombs, so.
Oh,
Save
okay.
and fort save. So whether he is or not,
He'll be
might
again.
About to be
Yeah.
again.
Sam might not even matter.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit and do a bunch of damage.
And then I think it needs another. You said will save.
Yeah, the will for the confusion bomb and a fort save of 21 for the frost bomb.
Gotcha. Will.
So he's definitely
Fort.
confused again.
Yep, not staggered though. Yep, that is
And then
18 is fire damage, or not fire, is ice damage, because frost bomb.
Gotcha. Minus.
Then I guess the horse and the other thing have to make reflexes to avoid the splash.
Indeed.
But yeah, speaking of the horse and the corpse orgy, actually have a -4 to their ACs right now because they're sharing tile space.
They do.
Helpful.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if
They take half. At least from one of the bombs.
Yes. Do they need to roll for the other one as well?
I mean, technically yes, but what's the reflex +9? Yeah, they got decent chances of failing.
Alright, Skeletal Nightmare. And Corpse Orgy.
So one takes 12, one takes 18.
To answer your question, Combo, it specifically says to AC and attack rolls that they have a -4 if they're because they're considered like a squeezing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uvik.
Oh boy. All right, he's going to keep focusing on the ugly monster.
Which one?
Corpse orgy. Hey, yeah, right. Corpse orgy.
Well, that's not a nice way to describe Theobard.
Imagine that doesn't hit.
Yeah, I'm clearly a
Does a
corpse
28 hit?
trist.
The 28 will hit.
Oh, that 19's actually what 23 because it's
Doesn't
got
hit
the minus.
either way.
Okay.
Actually, does because at least he's lower because it's squeezing.
Yep. Okay. So first damage, second damage, and then full attack. Shitty rolls. With the -4 to AC, does a 24 hit? Yeah. And two-handed fighting, this is at a -2. So damage would be, let's see, 29 plus 27, 56 plus 15, 66, 71. Yep.
All right. Okay.
He is not going to use come and get me now. Too many enemies.
Oh, yeah. Merrick.
All right, I think Merrick will focus fire on the nightmare. I will go ahead and use perfect strike on the attack with the lowest attack bonus. So I'll roll 20 twice and take the highest for that. Firing. Actually, it's the 24 that would get re-rolled. Wait, no, attack 2. Yeah, attack 2 is getting re-rolled, so that'll be that one. So 16, not much better, but okay.
Here I was about to suplex it.
I mean, he rolled pretty low
Yeah,
dice.
I know.
So.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
So 19 plus 16, that is 40, no, 35? 35. Wait, no.
Against the Corpse
Yeah.
Orgy?
29,
No,
sorry,
against
20,
the nightmare, the horse.
yeah, 29 plus 16, that's 45. What does 16 hit the nightmare with its -4 penalty for squeezing and all that?
And it's grappled, so it loses.
Oh, yeah.
It's
A
dex.
16? No. You said
Between
a
the
6?
grapple.
Mhm.
Yeah, 16 between its grapple and its squeezing AC reductions.
So what's the total subtraction?
It would be the dex bonus if it has any,
Okay.
and then -4 because it's squeezing.
Yeah. 16 would hit.
Okay, so then let's see, 30,
62.
60, 62. Yep, 62 damage. Clustered shots.
I caramba. All right.
And Nimbus can't reach, so he's going to full defense. Actually, let me see, is there anything you could do? No. Okay.
grappled creature doesn't lose its entire dex bonus. It just takes a -4 to dex.
Hmm.
It's been a while.
That means it would have to have at least an 18 dexterity for that to actually change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it is
Oh,
a
yeah, the
horse.
grapple flow chart. Oh, the grapple flow chart.
Yeah.
Reference the grapple
When
flow
you've
chart,
made a
peasant.
rule so bad that you need a 28-box flowchart.
If you don't understand every minute intricacy of my grapple flow chart, then you cannot play my TTRPG, you peasant.
Either way, I think it's Theobald's turn.
Yep.
If it were much longer, it'd be more than one page.
I'm just gonna shoot magic missiles at the guy on the horse. 20 more damage.
Guy on the horse takes 20 more damage.
And I'll just move up 5 feet to make sure that I'm not
Toothy
running into a
crew.
murder hole.
Shadow Count Seal is gonna grease the saddle and try to knock the guy off the horse. So I guess the knight would be the one that makes the reflex
In my
save.
shadow.
Christian falls from the saddle onto the ground because the saddle is too greasy.
Greasy boy.
And then Asira is just going to smack at the flesh mound. Oh, damn. 31 to confirm the crit.
Yeah, that will confirm the crit.
And then he gets one more
you want to
spike.
describe how she obliterates this mound of horrid flesh?
I imagine Spike Chain just whips around every body it can and just begins sawing motions.
Ugh.
And gleeful expression and
Yeah.
horrendous laughter. There we go. That's that word.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news is the horse is no longer squeezing. Good news is it's now without a rider.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Well.
if Cope wants to do anything with Viore.
I plan to
Yeah,
have
she's gonna.
Lay Ori
Yeah.
in the house.
Cast flame strike on the man and his pony.
His pony.
I don't
His
know if he takes
exotic
the.
breed.
I feel like the nightmare will be immune, but
Well, not to half of it, because half of it is just divine power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I always forget. Flame Strike from 5th edition was just pure fire damage, and I remember I hated it because it was like a 7th level spell, and it did less than Fireball, which was 3rd, and I don't know why you would use it.
I know.
They need to give the spells another pass, man. Like,
They just need to have the spell level, and then just calculate that for every spell level, so that way it's even across the board at least.
yeah, seriously.
Anyway.
Looks like
Yeah.
they both get a reflex save.
Yep.
If he's prone, does he have a negative modifier?
No.
That's lame.
Reflex.
That's a pass. The
And
DC is not great.
Yeah.
Well,
reflex.
the 21 has a -4 to it, to be fair.
That is a fail.
So
Oh,
half of
well,
the 30 is
21
fire,
has
half
a
of it is
-4.
divine.
Yeah.
Yeah. 21.
Yeah, so that would fail too.
Yep.
Yeah, they would both fail.
So unless
So
either
35
of them are immune
damage
to
if they don't
fire.
have reductions.
The shadowy smoke around the horse dissipates into the air, and you're left with nothing but a pile of horse bones.
Ew, it smells like
And-
horse dookie.
I was about to take that to the mat, too.
To the mat.
Because
Like,
I'm
there's so many
definitely
casters in this
picturing
army.
Charger just headlocking this nightmare horse.
He will Lashton will get covered in his own horse's shadowy bones. And he will say, You may strike me down. As I said, you will not escape Scarwall. And I shall continue to guard its sacred. And he will give 26 and 19.
First one will hit, second one will miss.
16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Gombo, I looked it up earlier and I forgot to mention it. You can't actually replace grapple in place of one of your attacks.
That's what I figured, but it was worth a thought.
Yeah, there's
You
certain feats
can
that
if you
might be able
somehow
to.
get the if you get the grab ability on one of your attacks, you can do it then. Like it
Yeah,
automatically initiates.
Between the monster levels and how high level we are, she's not going to get to a point where she could reasonably get grapple on anything. But I am going to move action, use martial flexibility to give herself greater grapple, or greater improved grapple, for an additional +2, and then she is going to grab the knight guy. I already factored in the +2 to the modifiers for that, so that 39 is what I actually rolled.
Okay, yeah.
And let me just make sure I read the strangled. When a grapple check no, okay, so yeah, my initial grapple check doesn't do the strangle damage, so I was wrong about that before. But now I grappled him.
All right. He's
Just
grappled.
grabbed her hands around his bony neck.
So greater grapple
Well, he
lets
was
you.
Never mind,
do
guys. I forgot
two
again. He
grapples.
was confused.
Oh, yeah.
So you can undo that damage really quick because this is within the statute of limitations. I feel.
All right.
92. What's a 92?
I have a confusion tab open.
Thank you.
Attacks nearest creature, so
So,
it probably
all
will
right.
still stand.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Maybe he doesn't
Before
give
we
such
run
a
past-
belated speed.
I think you can do 2 grapple checks. So like you can
If
grapple
you
him and
expend
then
your
pin him.
move, if you expend your move action, but I spent my move action to activate martial flexibility, so that's how I read improved grapple.
I don't think so. I think you can.
I mean, everyone else get their eyes on that. I'd be happy to take another
Yeah,
one if
here.
it's available, but
Are you saying improved grapple or greater grapple?
greater grapple. Yeah, I martial because she qualifies for that. She just didn't have a feat slot, so I used Brawler's martial flexibility to give herself it.
It says this feat allows you to make 2 grapple checks each round to move, harm, or pin your opponent, but you are
okay.
not required to make 2 checks. So if you grapple her, you should then be able to pin.
So do you guys want me to pin or just headbutt him for damage?
What do you think she'd do?
What does pin do?
It just effectually takes him out of the fight. I feel like she would go for the headbutt. So I have to do another grapple check, but with a +5.
No. It's
No, it's not.
it makes your maintaining of the grapple a move action, whereas maintaining it's a standard normally.
Yep, but read the next sentence.
Yeah, but you can make 2 move actions. He used 1 move action to use the
I see what you're saying. Once
feet
you've got a
swap.
grapple, you
next
can...
round
Okay.
he can do that. But
Okay.
Whatever. That's what I thought originally. Big loop-de-loop to get back to what I thought it was at the beginning.
Sorry.
Indeed.
End of my
And
turn.
that's our whole world, ain't it?
Mhm.
That's profound, some would say. Some very smart people, the best people.
Lucas. $28 and 32.
Yep. 28 and 32. The 32 will hit, and you will finish this motherfucker off. How do you do it? So Chandra's got him grappled in her grubby paws. She's about to
his
bite his fucking head off.
as she's trying to get his face, but there's probably a a helmet or something in the way. His first stab goes into like the wedge between the helmet and the armor, and the second one he just rips upwards, but instead of taking the helmet off, he just takes the full ass head off. The question though is, does the body disappear as it gets killed?
No, the bones scatter across the floors of Scarwall.
Okay, because before
And you hear his
oh.
last gasp as his skull rolls across your feet. See you soon.
Well, I was going to say, before he has a chance to fully dissipate, what I was going to do with Sophia's action is she is going to summon something that replaces Luca. She was going to summon a Shoki Psychopomp and then use its ability to try to capture this thing's soul. Because it has an ability called Soul Lock. I'll link the ability it has here. Hold on a second. So you'll let me know if this is possible to do. I put the stat block.
So what action is summoning? First of all, because
It's a state action for me.
You got to get rid of Luca, then you got to summon.
If I summon, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. But with Unchained Summon, if you summon something else, your summoning goes away. I believe.
Just like you delete the old one. I mean, if Michael will allow, you can say that they're acting at the same time. So Sophia could have been. Well, no, because then Luca wouldn't have gotten to swing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't say anything. Hold on.
I mean, we
Maybe
win either way. But...
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could try to trap this guy's soul because he keeps saying about being back, which was what my whole plan was. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We lost somebody.
Looks like Loki.
I also feel like you're kind of retroactively choosing to do this.
Well, what I was trying. Well, I wanted to try to weaken it and then swap out Luca into this thing. But if Luca kills it and negates it, you can just say that. That's fine. I'm fine with that too.
It's a good plan for next time he shows up.
For next plan, we can just skip that for now. But that I'll keep that as a back pocket thing for later.
Whatever you want to do, Richard.
I still have to.
I don't got a strong opinion either way.
No, you're fine. I'll just go and ignore it for now because I still have to look and see if there's being able to dismiss it like that.
All right. So yes, he says he will see you very soon, but for now, the halls of Scarwall fall relatively silent.
Jar Jar picks up the chest plate and starts banging against the ground multiple times to make sure he's down. Cracking the stone, I'm sure.
He's back.
Did someone leave?
There's
Or...
Loki just got back.
That was weird. It just Discord. Did I get cut off at a certain point?
Yeah.
You just kind of disappeared for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how much of my discussion about the soul lock made it through.
None of it.
No.
Of course. So I don't know if
so-
you see, but you just use it on dead creature. It doesn't have to be like at a certain hit points. If it's undead, you could just use it.
Yeah. But if it's like a thing where the soul goes elsewhere,
right,
I imagine it wouldn't work. So that's why I said. I also looked it up. I was reading. They changed it with Unchained Summoner. You have to use your standard action to dismiss your summoning first. So it doesn't apply to what I was planning on doing anyway.
But it would probably be good to have that Shoki around because you could just use it to
I have two different summonings that are very good against undead that I'm keeping in my back pocket if Luca goes down. So
okay.
Because there's that one. I also have one called a Yoti, Jyoti. That has a breath weapon that does extra damage against undead, and it's just basically from the positive energy domain.
Okay.
So either of those will do good if Luca goes down, but I was going to save that for a back pocket thing.
Yeah, it seems like either for the AoE or for the one
One
shot.
really fuck off, fuck
Save
you
or
guy.
suck. Yeah, save or
Yeah.
suck.
But anyway, that's all. I was
Yep.
just making sure.
The Shadow Count Seal would say, well, that's not foreboding or anything. But it's a good warning. We should get this done as quickly as possible.
The
Yeah.
haunted castle, they always say stuff like that.
I mean, even if it comes back, if we're
I mean, if we have to retreat, we might want to invest in something to keep them dead.
Either way, real quick. Yep, that'll do it. And I'm just gonna quickly pop some Cure Light Wounds on Charger real quick. Let's just do 2 off the bat. Yep, that'll heal her up.
we kind of skipped over our normal time. Do we need to take a bathroom break real quick?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
There's
be right
a little bit more we can get to tonight, but
Yeah.
we're probably coming close to an end anyways.
I will just go get a cup of tea then, real quick.
Feel free.
Mm. Yep. Should honestly start preparing for book 3 of Second Darkness, but because there's a strong chance we'll finish off book 2 next week. Everyone's gone, aren't they?
I was around to hear you. I'm probably about to go get up and bio myself, but I will say, yeah, I made all of this like 4 years ago, and I've just now run up against what I've prepared because I procrastinated that long. So I've got to actually build the second floor of Scarwall still, and I've not filled out all the tokens for everything on the first floor. But I figured this first combat was going to take, around 3.5 hours anyways.
That's not bad, yeah. Even with this kind of steep.
Destroying them. It's still like rounds and rounds and rounds.
Yeah, that's the maybe part. Anyway, go
Yeah,
go
indeed.
address the business.
Aye, aye, Captain.
back.
I'm back.
I had to deal with helping my grandma for a minute. Is Michael back yet?
No, he basically just left.
Fuck it. Hold on.
Also, you might have your mic got flipped up or something? Because
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I was trying to close a tab and it opened up a fucking Hearthstone game. I'm trying to close it out. There it goes. I was trying to close BattleNet and it was like, no, I'm just gonna launch instead.
I'm back.
What I was saying earlier, like this is actually one of the first levels of Summon Neutral Monster, where it
Mhm.
actually gave me some fairly decent options, especially against Undead, which seems to be fairly fitting for this dungeon crawl here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Shoki Psychopomp has, like that ability Soul Lock, like I said, but it has like stuff like invisibility, mass, cure moderate wounds, but it only harms undead.
Mm-hmm.
And its Cold Ion Quarterstaff isn't too bad either. And then the Gyoti, or however you say that, just having a breath weapon that can use. It turns it from 11d6 into 11d8 against undead.
Nice.
And apparently it hates divine spellcasters, so it has a bonus against divine attacks.
Yeah, I'm just really happy I'm an illusion wizard, not an enchantment wizard for this section, because a lot of my tricks will still work on undead, even if they're mindless, because I'm fucking with perception, not their mind.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, enchantment, you would be so sad you couldn't do anything. You have to
Yeah,
use like enchantment buffs or something.
yeah. The great Achilles heel to the mesmerist was just I still remember that the first time I tried mesmerist, there was a character Voltaire. And the very first thing is it was a mini dungeon filled with exclusively it was undead slimes and constructs. I'm like, well, fuck. Guess I'm useless. All my stuff is mind affecting. And you picked the 3 creature types that are immune to all mind affecting. But hey, at least now I've got Shardra to put people in headlocks. Grapple the shit out of that horse. Man, but we pulverized through them. I didn't even use that many spell slots for that.
I used like the one big one and a couple small ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those skeletons were like 25 hit points.
Yeah,
we didn't
think they were
know
like
that, and
30.
things like that could easily swarm a group.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck it, tentacles.
Cohorts, and then the 2 NPCs, and one of them being a summoner that's tailing with us. They barely had us outnumbered.
There are a lot of us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit, yeah.
10 person army right now. 11 with the Griffin. Probably a little much.
Ah, yes, the new Griffin named Spare Lunch.
Mm.
Not to be confused with the previous one named Emergency Food.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was Esky. Emergency survival kit.
Hey now, don't forget you told these motherfuckers that you're gonna give them the crown when we're done here. So yeah, it makes this dungeon a little easier.
Well, if they survive.
Yeah. Accents happen.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't inform anyone in Nidal that made this agreement. Or like show them your faces through any sort of magical means of identification. Oh wait, they've already been spying on you with magical eyes, huh?
I cast plastic surgery.
I cast mind fuck.
I cast
You
Chris Angel. He's a mind freak.
You are in with the sadomasochist CIA right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you agreed to give them the golden double-ended dildo at the end of this mission. Metaphor for the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I have no use for that. I already have one. We just need to find the bathroom in this dungeon.
I think there is like those areas in castles where you shit off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And you just let it collect at the bottom.
It's called a moat.
Disgusting shit water. Well, that would really smell after a while, but I guess everything smelled back then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it was so nice to have moats that could be fed by seawater to wash it out and wash it back in. That's the one over in Savannah. It's like that.
Is everyone back?
Just haven't heard from
Yep.
Loki.
I'm here.
There he is.
All right. So, Leori would skip on over to these bodies and start examining them and go, interesting. I don't think it's actually undead. And if anyone wants to give me any, I'll say dungeoneering or planes.
I got a planes I can throw out there.
37.
32. Oh, damn you.
Better than you. Ha!
This creature is not an undead, but rather an aberration. The corpse orgy, yeah.
Yes, as I saw it, furniture made of living people strung together in agony.
I mean, that looks like a type of agony, I suppose, but not. I'm just not gonna look at that anymore.
Why are they all stitched together in a weird, like, human centipede-esque fashion?
Do you know who used to live here? That's the shadow count.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, clearly you didn't read the reading material I showed you on the way over.
No, I did. I have experience with
It didn't-
people
it
who
didn't have
followed
any-
Zonkuthon in the past.
It didn't have any pictures. I didn't really want to read something that didn't have pictures.
I mean, no offense, dear Count, but followers of Zonkuthon tend to have a somewhat predictable aesthetic, at least to me.
Leori goes, oh, we should have brought the picture book. They have those for the little koothies.
I somehow feel like it's pop-up, but not the kind of pop-up you want when you're reading.
Absolutely not, especially not for children.
You,
That's the shadow count again.
well, of course, you would need something to look at after your parents are legally required to sew your mouth shut. Real thing that happens in a doll. If a kid gets caught playing in the street, their parents have to sew their mouths shut.
I mean, they're basically just a whole country being held devastatingly hostage by one of the Pathfinder gods.
Yeah, like I just always find it so funny because Cheliax is like the devil worshipping imperialist empire, and they're like, "Oh, that's the evil empire." And canonically, Cheliax is like, "I don't know, those Nadal freaks are worse, guys."
Like, I feel like this is...
Like, we just do public executions, and then that's just kind of the end of it. It's just like, That's
Yeah, we
it's
make bargains with demons, but we're out for getting the benefit out of it. These people are just freaks.
Mhm.
These people are deranged.
And then someone who's talking to that challenged person goes, "So what are all those people in chains back there?" "Oh, right, the slaves. We can pay them one day."
But only if they really deserve
"Oh no, it's a halfling. Grab him."
it. God, people hate halflings in this setting. I swear to God. The halflings are like shit upon about more than of a race more than anyone else in Galarian. I've noticed for sure.
Yeah, because most of the
Why?
for context, most of the halflings and Cheliax are slaves.
Yeah. I mean, halflings are slaves in almost every country that has slavery. To be fair, like they're the majority for any of them that do have slaves.
They're just an easy people to conquer.
Yeah, and
I mean,
their
somebody's
lore
gotta
is
do the
just
work.
being everywhere that humans are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to look down on them because they're literally down there.
I don't know.
I mean, I could tell you a backstory that another GM had in the Stone Age campaign that really gave Napoleon halflings not so much a Napoleon complex, but one of those of, oh, we don't fuck with these guys because they are unhinged.
I don't think it's realistic. I don't think an entire nation would enslave a whole race of people based on an arbitrary characteristic like height.
Now, to be fair, Cheliax does it to other people too. Like,
Look up American history, kids.
I know. Oh, I did like in a show that I watched once, someone made a halfling character whose entire reoccurring gimmick is he was actually about 5 inches taller than most halflings, so he was considered huge by halfling standards, but still very short by human standards. So he would always point that out. He's like, "I'm actually extremely tall by halfling standards. I'll have you know." I'm a tower of a man amongst halflings.
I might be forgetting something, but is there actually a thing in Lord of the Rings where Merry and Pippin drank from the Ent water, so they're technically the tallest halflings?
Yep, that's a thing for the tallest hobbits.
You. Okay, I wasn't remembering that correctly then.
Mm-hmm. Well, are
Well,
we going to stand here in the foyer? Sorry, foyer. Fucking Americans got me doing.
it seems that some or all of them are going to come back sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
So as I said, proceed as quickly as possible.
Looks like there's in this room. It looks like it's all wall except for over here.
Yep, that
Which is
door over
cool.
there.
Just
Wait,
want to take a
we're
moment
moving?
to say thank God there's a dungeon that allows for a 10 by 10 creature to move around.
Mounted problems.
Yep.
I'm just keep saying it. Whenever we do get the Giant Slayer, that's the time if anyone wants to be a mounted unit.
I will say the same thing also for Skull and Shackles.
Yeah.
A lot of it happens outdoors. There is
Oh.
indoor stuff, but it's very much the exception, not the rule.
So as you traverse your way through this room full of bodies strewn about the floor, both human and non-human, give me a knowledge history, anybody who has it, as you examine the uniforms and military iconography on these bodies.
35.
I know nothing of y'all's history.
I must win.
Well, you were definitely going to win that. I had like a 7 to that one.
Okay.
Plains is the only one I actually have a chance of beating you in ever.
And you're still 4 points lower than me on it.
Well, yeah, my intelligence, I just got it up to a +1, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no,
So-
I'm sorry, it's a +3 now.
As you guys have all studied in your run up to coming here to Scarwall, the certain great records, but some of the stuff that does make it through is military iconography, certain symbols, and you recognize there are bodies from all over Galarian here, from the nations which existed at the time of the attack. Military attire from nations all over the world, but majority of them are wearing an emblem which identifies them as members of an ancient order out of the nation of Ustalav.
Makes sense. And the orcs of Belkin's Hold have long-standing enmity. The nobles of that nation are always looking to make a name for themselves. Long history of knightly orders.
Also, I mean, just judging by the massive bodies, there's a good chance the orcs that whenever they wanted to punish people they captured, they probably just threw them in here. Told them to figure it out, and then they joined the body pile.
Indeed,
Searching
among
through
the
the bodies.
bodies are also the bodies of Shawanti from all three of the local tribes.
There you go. Sorry to interrupt any narrative. Merrick did bring up a good point. Did that guy's lance or any of his gear disappear when we killed him? The guy that was on the nightmare?
Nope, it's all on him.
We go pick that up.
Good idea.
And I'll
Yeah,
detect magic and
moving
spellcraft
through
and
these
stuff.
bodies. Did we find
I will just say that
anything useful?
lance, if it's a magical lance, might be good for Merrick since he's the only mounted one. And if you charge with a lance, in case you needed to make a charge, Merrick.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
can
times
pop a
3 damage.
detect magic on that armor or anything you might have had.
Yeah. Just slap a detect magic on the area as we go through it.
Yeah, all these bodies too.
So it's regular full plate, a regular buckler, a regular lance, and a sword.
Gotcha.
Right?
Just
worth
double
check.
checking. Nothing in that pile of bodies after it slowly dissipated into a mass.
There's mundane weaponry.
Okay, just checking. I don't think we're characters are penny pinchers. We're going to grab every little bit of mundane weaponry.
Mhm.
But I wanted to rule
Well, that's
that out.
kind of been your guys' barrier to wealth compared to our other game. Because, like, if we remember, before we were fugitives of the law, we
Mhm.
were walking around the city with wheelbarrows full of dead people's stuff.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yep.
different groups, different mindsets.
Mhm.
But after you became fugitives, it became harder and harder to transport large amount of items.
Yep.
And so it became harder to build up that large amount of wealth outside of just getting the gold pieces that are dropped in game, which you've subverted a lot of through gameplay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's our fault at this point. So
I look forward to the conversation in Skull and Shackles where I have to try to explain to you guys that if you try to take literally everything the crew of the ship has, it's gonna just be a bigger deal.
We're
Can't
literally
load
gonna
their
take
ship
everything.
onto our ship to sell at the ship shop?
We'll tow it behind us.
no, listen, we have to
Welcome
put
to
whoever.
Ship Shape Ship Shop.
No, whoever has the shakiest hands, you put them at the front of the boat, and while they shake when you're pushing the two boats together, it causes some weird, like. Nothing from Mario?
Oh god.
Anyway, we open the door.
Yeah, open the door.
I will just add one more thing as we
Mhm.
continue on. Theobard,
Mhm.
I think specifically because you got a 35 on that knowledge history. You would know the name of this esoteric order. The esoteric order of the Palatine Eye.
Oh. Them. That out of character makes sense.
Does it not make sense in character though?
Well, no, I am uncertain of how Theobard would probably know the name, but I'm uncertain if he knows the inner workings of the society
Yeah.
of a secret
Ah.
occult society that
At
is very
most, you would
intentionally
perhaps know legends of them being slayers of monsters.
Yeah, I would. That's what I figured. But like out of character, I've read stuff, so I know some of
I
their
gotcha.
inner workings. I'm like, I don't think Theobald knows the stuff that when I read the flavor, it says they keep this big time secret.
Yeah, valid.
But they
Uh,
are academic monster hunters and researchers, so probably the name has passed past Theobald's desk once or twice.
Luca's going to do a perception at this door that he's next to, see if he hears anything on the other side.
Okay, we've all entered. So go back. Who was the first person to enter?
Luca.
Okay, everyone, can we go back? So
Yep.
I would need you guys to enter one by one.
Yep.
Because there's an effect that happens as you each enter the room.
No problem.
Okay, so Luca's here.
Okay. Where is it?
Strobe light.
Sorry, I'm jumping to where it is in the book.
Even though I think that
Fine. Come on. Where is he? Alright. So, this area, as you guys enter it, is covered in those banners. And across those banners are the great symbol of Kazevan, the skull, the fanged skull with horns, if we remember, that our armies all flew the banner over. And those, as each of you enter, they start off at a slow wave, which is odd, as there's not a breeze coming through this room, despite the strange winding ventilation. Each of you enter more and more, and suddenly the room is enveloped in a magical vortex of madness.
Well, that's not good.
So it would trigger 2 rounds after Luca entered, so
Maybe Sophia. And,
Charger was falling into,
yeah.
being honest. Theobald
Hey,
hangs back a lot,
Merrick
so
was next.
I think it was about this time that Merrick would have gone through.
Mhm.
It was just 2 rounds, so it's 12 seconds, so I can't. That's why I was saying, like, Sophia's following Luca. Ovik is going towards the front most of the time. And I
I
know
think that
Charge
would be
is.
about it.
Yeah. The rest of them are hanging farther back, I think.
Mhm.
and suddenly...
Well, I mean, just
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as we moved our tokens in there, that this was about the right order, and we were doing it so slowly that those guys would just, I don't think, would be in there.
Everyone needs to give me a will save, as the brutal scene that once took place here on the killing floor of Scarwall plays out. The spirits battle the orcs that invaded this place after Mandravius drove the denizens of Scarwall away. Slain Kazevan, the orcs returned with a ferocity and invaded, slaying all who were inside. This where the man Mandravius, the man from your vision, who the Shoanti warrior accompanied with to this location to slay the blue dragon. This is where he was slain. So anyone who got below a 19 failed.
Mm-hmm.
confused.
No.
Oh
Yes.
no.
So you're driven temporarily insane.
Like to see what happens with Sophia and Luca the first round of that. Sophia attacks the nearest creature. And then what does Luca do? 44. Does nothing but babble. So
What's
Sophia attacks Luca, I'll say.
What's 48?
48 does nothing but babble incoherently.
Cool.
Wait, did it affect you from out there?
No, Shardra, not Theobard.
Thank you. Okay, sorry.
Sophia limply slices Luca, trying to attack him with her sickle, and does nothing.
I'm glad I got the Babel one because of Shardra headbutted Sophia. That
Now,
would hurt
the question
really
is,
bad.
what does Nimbus do when he's confused?
Oh, shit.
70. Deals 1d8 plus strength to self.
All right.
So you guys are confused for 6 rounds.
They've all gone crazy. I don't know what's going on in here.
Everyone who enters this room will also have to roll.
I have 5 more for.
Suddenly-
Lady Ori can dispel magic fix that?
Hold on. I have a thought, but the DM said suddenly, so I'm going to let him finish.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Black
pineapples.
smoke starts to billow out from underneath curtain, and it starts to coalesce in the center of the room. Just a second.
Mm-hmm. I have communal protection from evil,
Mm.
which would fairly effectively, because most of the people who win in are the ones with low will saves. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm able to touch most of the other people who don't have low will saves, I think the rest of us will be able to hit a 19 without much difficulty, because protection from evil gives more saves.
The black
guys,
smoke.
it's the villain from Ferngully.
The
Singing
black
about toxic
smoke
love.
gathers and coalesces into a humanoid form, and it begins to address you. Do you smell it? The blood never dried. The orcs came in waves, screaming. We held the hall. I held the line. I will hold the line. And he will begin to assault, but I think I want to cut it off there for tonight.
Yeah,
Fair
reasonable.
enough.
Place for it.
I'm gonna put a dot for confusion on myself for 5 more rounds since we went
Good
through one
idea.
already.
Mhm.
Good idea.
That way we don't get, confused.
Confused.
Hey, Michael, could you add the bars on my token? Because I think we're going to be in there for a while.
Yeah, Theobard doesn't
where-
have them either,
Bars do
but
you need?